On this Thanksgiving, silver was relatively calm and serene, but overnight, the story changed. Today, we're going to break down exactly what happened, why it matters, and what we can expect next. It was a quiet day for silver as US markets were closed for the holiday. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. And honestly, silver has had a pretty interesting ride lately. Here's the key point. Silver largely stayed where it was. I was expecting a pullback or some overnight profit taking, but that didn't happen. In fact, silver spiked almost to $54 an ounce overnight. That's a big move, whether you're buying, selling, or just holding. So what's driving this? Silver prices extended this week's rebound, retesting last month's all-time high in dollar terms. It's nearing its strongest position against gold in nearly 18 months, especially after Russia's Putin called the US peace plan for Ukraine a serious proposal. Gold prices are holding steady too, which is impressive. Copper is another metal to watch. Analysts forecast a global supply deficit in 2026. More copper mining could bring additional silver to the market, creating new dynamics for both metals. Silver hasn't dramatically outperformed gold, but it's quietly making gains. Reuters reports that silver peaked near $54 overnight and is now trading at about $53.36 in London. That's just shy of a potential triple top, following previous double top patterns. Meanwhile, gold bullion trades near $41.50, putting the gold to silver ratio at 78.05, down from its recent average of 80. That's exciting because it signals silver strength relative to gold. Now, a quick note on physical silver. The piece I have here has tarnished a bit. Tarnishing doesn't mean corrosion. It's natural toning. Some collectors love this character, while others prefer a polished shine. If you're buying from dealers like Summit Metals, you'll get fresh, untarnished silver ready for your stack. Historically, the gold to silver ratio has swung dramatically during crises, from World War II to the 1992 recession and COVID. Yet silver remains resilient. Its current position above $50 for multiple consecutive days is rare, and it could set the stage for long-term strength. Looking ahead, the fourth quarter is typically peak season for solar installations, which could increase industrial silver demand, a topic I'll dive into in a future video. Finally, geopolitics matters. Any preliminary peace agreement between Russia and Ukraine could push silver and gold slightly lower, but fundamentals remain strong. Platinum group metals are also up, rhodium is flat, and silver continues to hover above $50. That's significant. We're now entering the 9th day of silver trading above $50 an ounce, a near record streak. Each day it holds strengthens this psychological barrier, and that's something every silver investor should watch closely. So, stay tuned, hold onto your core silver, and remember, diamond fists, folks. Silver is showing strength quietly, and that's exactly what matters in the long term. Now, let's take a closer look at silver's price action and what it means for traders and stackers alike. Over the past several days, silver has consistently stayed above $50 an ounce. Every single day it holds above this level reinforces it as a potential new floor, a psychological barrier that's crucial for both short-term trading and long-term investing. Historically, $50 has been a major resistance point. Back in 1980 and 2011, silver briefly touched it, but never stayed there for consecutive days. Now 9 days above $50, that's nearly unprecedented. If we hit day 10, it could signal a long-term support level that changes market dynamics. It's also important to consider related markets. Gold is holding above $4,000, platinum and palladium are seeing gains, and copper faces a predicted supply deficit in 2026. Since silver is often produced as a byproduct of copper mining, increased copper production could indirectly bring more silver into the market. But rising industrial demand, especially from solar panels and tech applications, keeps upward pressure on silver prices. Geopolitics remains a major driver. The US peace plan for Ukraine has created uncertainty. Putin's recent statements indicate willingness to negotiate, but military action is still on the table. Markets often overreact or underreact to political developments, and silver can be particularly sensitive. London trading today saw silver touch $53.95 before settling near $53.36. That minor drop isn't a cause for concern. It shows resilience and stability. Quiet, steady trading builds confidence among investors and stackers alike. Physical silver is also worth noting. Tarnishing is natural and doesn't reduce value. It can even add character. But for those seeking pristine bullion, dealers like Summit Metals offer fresh, untarnished stock. Holding physical silver is about more than price. It's about security, preservation, and timing. Looking ahead, the next 24 hours could be telling. If silver dips below $50, it may test traders' nerves. But if it holds, we could be entering territory unseen in decades. Consistent performance above $50 signals strength, and as more investors recognize this, buying momentum could accelerate. So, whether you're a seasoned stacker or a first-time buyer, now is the time to watch, analyze, and hold tight. Keep that core stack close. Diamond fists, folks. Silver is quietly proving its strength, and that's what matters in the long term. Now let's dive deeper into the market dynamics and ratios that matter for silver and gold. One key metric is the gold to silver ratio. Right now, it's at about 78, down from the recent average of 80. This tells us silver is strengthening relative to gold, which is a big signal for investors and stackers. Remember, a lower ratio often means silver is outperforming gold, at least in relative terms. Historically, this ratio has spiked during crises. World War II, the 1992 recession, even during COVID. But right now, silver is quietly regaining ground. That's important because it shows real market resilience rather than hype-driven moves. Next, let's talk about supply and industrial demand. Copper is forecasted to face a global deficit in 2026. Since silver is often produced as a byproduct of copper mining, this could indirectly increase silver supply. At the same time, industrial demand, especially for solar panels, electronics, and emerging technologies, is rising. So even if mining ramps up, demand pressure could keep prices strong. Geopolitics continues to play a role as well. The US peace plan for Ukraine and Putin's recent comments introduce uncertainty. Markets are always sensitive to political developments, and silver tends to react more dramatically than gold to these headlines. Overreaction or underreaction can create short-term volatility, but the fundamentals remain robust. Looking at technical patterns, silver is flirting with a potential triple top near $54. A triple top could indicate a breakout if it holds, which would attract more traders and buyers. At the same time, gold remains steady near $41.50, giving confidence to those holding precious metals. For stackers, physical silver remains a critical piece of any portfolio. Tarnishing doesn't reduce value. It's just natural toning. But fresh bullion from dealers like Summit Metals ensures you can hold or trade silver at peak condition. Maintaining a core stack is essential, and the more days silver holds above $50, the stronger your position becomes. Finally, let's consider the broader picture. We're in the 9th day of silver trading above $50, a near record streak. Each day above this level reinforces a psychological floor and sets the stage for potential long-term growth. If this momentum continues into the 10th day, it could cement $50 as a new baseline, attracting even more attention from investors and traders alike. Silver is quietly making its mark. It's not flashy, it's not overhyped, but it's proving strength through consistent performance. Holding a core stack, watching market signals, and staying informed are the keys to benefiting from this ongoing rally. Now, let's look at the bigger picture and what this all means for investors and stackers moving forward. Silver's continued strength above $50 is more than just a milestone. It's a psychological signal. Each day it holds, it builds confidence in a new support level, something we haven't consistently seen in decades. Even if we see minor dips, as long as silver remains above $50, it's showing that this rally isn't a flash in the pan. For gold, holding steady near $4,000 reinforces that precious metals as a whole are in a strong position. Platinum, palladium, and even rhodium are showing interesting activity, though less dramatic, highlighting that metals markets are interlinked and reacting to both industrial demand and geopolitical developments. Geopolitics remains a critical factor. Any progress on a peace plan between Russia and Ukraine could create short-term price adjustments. But fundamentals in supply, industrial demand, and investor confidence are what will drive long-term performance. Overreactions happen, but the core story is silver's resilience. Physical silver continues to matter. Tarnishing may catch the eye, but it doesn't reduce intrinsic value. Fresh bullion from reputable dealers ensures you have high-quality silver in your stack. Maintaining a core holding, treating it like a diamond fist, and watching the market for trends are all essential strategies right now. We're entering the 9th day above $50, a near record streak, and the longer it continues, the more solid the support level becomes. Each day above $50 strengthens investor confidence and signals the potential for long-term gains. It's about patience, discipline, and holding through volatility. Silver is quietly proving its strength. It's not about hype or media attention. It's about consistent performance, solid fundamentals, and the potential for further gains. Hold tight, stay informed, and keep your stack secure. Finally, I want to take a moment to thank all of you for watching. I'm grateful for your time, your support, and your interest in precious metals. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest market insights and updates. Silver is having its day, and it's a day worth celebrating. Keep those diamond fists strong, and we'll see where this market goes next. So, where does that leave us with silver? Simply put, it's having a moment. 9 days above $50 isn't just a number, it's a statement. It shows resilience, growing support, and the potential for a new baseline that could redefine investor expectations. Gold remains strong, platinum and palladium are performing, and silver continues to quietly prove its strength. Minor dips won't change the big picture. Fundamentals are solid, industrial demand is rising, and geopolitical factors are adding layers of complexity that savvy investors can navigate. For stackers, this is the perfect reminder to hold on to your core silver. Treat it like a diamond fist, secure, unshakable, and ready to ride out volatility. The longer silver holds above $50, the more confidence it builds for the next phase of this market. Looking ahead, keep watching for shifts in geopolitics, industrial demand, and broader metals markets. Each of these factors can influence silver in ways that go beyond simple price movements, so staying informed is key. I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for being part of this channel. Your support makes these insights possible, and I truly appreciate your time. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe so you can stay on top of the latest in silver, gold, and other precious metals. Silver is having its day, and it's one worth paying attention to. Stay strong, hold your core stack tight, and we'll keep tracking these markets together. Thanks for watching Gold Rush Reporter, and I'll see you in the next update.